Hey, welcome back to Acoustic Interlude. I'm John McDonnell, and for this session, we're at the Pensacola Pete Songwriters Festival 2017 with a new buddy of ours. Here's Jerry Vandiver.
Thanks, John. We're going to do a song here that I got really lucky with a couple of guys of mine, friends of mine. We were sitting around looking for a song idea, and discovered that when we were kids, we were little boys, we all discovered that we lived near a railroad track, and we'd put out a penny or nickel on the rail of that track when a train would come around. We thought that was a good idea for a song. We wrote it. It was recorded by the Oak Ridge Boys, and this is that song. It's called Train, Train. Train, train, choo-choo train. Well, I lost a pretty penny on my daddy's farm to those railroad tracks that ran behind the back porch and the barn. Every time that locomotive would start to shake the ground, I'd head out to the backyard and lay my Lincoln down. I'd signal to the engineer, he'd always let her blow, counting cars one by one, wishing I could go. Here we go. Train, train, choo-choo train. Heard that ooh, 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 and I've never been the same. Train, train, choo-choo train. There's still a lot of rambling round, running through my veins. Pick an hand. From the Blue Ridge Smoky Mountain on the L&N's old rails to the Kansas City Southern, sleeping with the mail. I cut steel through Pennsylvania on the P&LE too. Saw the Colorado River from a Rio Grande caboose. Now every time that iron horse is coming around the bend, I hear that lonesome sound, Lord, and there I go again. Here we go again. Train, train, choo-choo train. Heard that ooh, 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 and I've never been the same. Train, train, choo-choo train. There's still a lot of rambling round, running through my veins. Train, train, choo-choo train. Heard that ooh, 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 and I've never been the same. Train, train, choo-choo train. There's still a lot of rambling round, running through my veins. There's still a lot of rambling round, running through my veins. Train, train. There we go. All righty. Well, it turns out that while she's putting down her fiddle and getting out her guitar, that Ann Buckle, who you heard there on harmonies and fiddle player extraordinaire, we play a lot of things together and festivals together. She's also a wonderful songwriter in her own right, and she's playing this festival as a songwriter as well as backing us up on fiddle now and then as well. So we're going to bring her up to do a song, and my guitar needs to be tuned up. That's better.
Hey, I'm Ann Buckle, and I'm so happy to be here at the Pensacola Songwriters Festival. It has been amazing so far, one of my favorite festivals I've ever played. Thank you guys for having me on the air. This past year, I've kind of reinvented myself as a new artist called Wildwood, and this is the first single I released. It's called Moonrise, and I hope you like it. Darkness falls at night, doubts keep pouring me the same as I do you? Will you still love me when the stars fade away? Will you still love me when the night steals the day? And when it gets dark, will you stay where you are, or will you be hiding? When the moon's rising, when the moon's rising, midnight creeping through the clouds, hear your footsteps on the ground. I'm hanging on to the hope that you're not gonna go, and you'll wait here with me as I will you. Will you still love me when the stars fade away? Will you still love me when the night steals the day? And when it gets dark, will you stay where you are, or will you be hiding? When the moon's rising, when the moon's rising, will you still love me when the stars fade away? Will you still love me when that night steals the day? And when it gets dark, will you stay where you are, or will you be hiding? When the moon's rising, when the moon's rising, when the moon's rising.
Ann Buckle from the Pensacola Beach Songwriters Festival 2017 on Acoustic Interlude. I'm John McDonnell. Great song, Ann. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, you said that's what in your new CD?
So I have a new project I started this year where I'm going by Wildwood, and it's a name that comes from an old Carter family song, The Wildwood Flower, that came out in 1927. So A.P. Carter was my great uncle, and I'm creating this new project that's a little bit darker, more melancholy Americana songs as part of that project.
That sounds really great.
Yeah.
Now, who is your friend here? He performed a little while ago, and now we've kind of lost track.
Yeah.
He went outside and came back.
Well, I don't have anybody in my family of the greatness of the Carter family, but
This is Jerry V.
hi, Jerry Vandiver. Yeah, glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
Sure. So what's going on in your life these days?
Well, lots, boy, so much. Like Ann, I live in Nashville and write songs there on a regular basis as well. And lately, I've done a little bit of a kind of a, I guess you'd say, a departure from the standard country music audience, in that one of my other passions in my life is canoeing, kayaking, and camping. And I've been writing songs about the great outdoors, and have been actually recorded 3 CDs with that in mind. And we've been playing, believe it or not, there are such things as paddle festivals. And we go,
really?
Yeah, yeah, it's really fun. And we play them to a very dedicated audience, and having a really good time doing that. And I even got a sponsorship. That's why I'm wearing the hat here, North Star Canoes.
I saw that.
Yeah. And they gave me a really nice canoe that I couldn't afford otherwise. So,
there you go.
So I've been doing that as well, and it's been just a lot of fun.
It sounds like it. I mean, I could tell you're having a lot of fun doing what you do.
Yeah.
So are you two heading back to Nashville after Pensacola?
Yes, we are. We've both got gigs elsewhere, and sometimes, I don't know if we have anything together right away, but I'm sure we will soon.
Bluebird in a couple months.
We'll be playing the Bluebird in December.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, guys. I really appreciate
It's
it.
our pleasure.
Yeah.
Now, you owe us 2 more songs. I don't know how you're going to arrange it,
Okay.
so I'll leave it up to you two.
Well, since I guess I'm sitting here by the guitar mic, I'll do one, and you want to grab your fiddle
Yeah.
while I talk about this, and then we'll make that happen. So I've been very, very fortunate, and this is kind of also, it's funny, the royalties have fed my outdoor addictions as well, but I've been very fortunate in that Tim McGraw has recorded a couple of my songs, and this one was recorded on the Everywhere album, which was a CMA Album of the Year way back when, and it was also, let's see, it went to number 1 in 2000, and it's been put on a greatest hits package and several other collector's edition packages and a Walmart package, and it was put on a Cracker Barrel album. And I like to joke that not long ago my wife and I went into a Cracker Barrel and I had to fork out $10 to buy my own song at the Cracker Barrel. But I'm not complaining. I'm really glad. This song has been on a great journey with me, and this is called "She Was Mine for a Little While." Hot sun, dancing on the river. We sit on the bank, watch the world go by. Feet in the water, she'd press her lips to mine. We were so long on love and short on time. She could be honeymoon sweet and a little while. She was mine, whoa, for a little while. And I laugh every time I start to think about us. We sent that summer out in style, and she's gone, but she left me with a smile, 'cause she was mine for a little while. We take a ride and head on down to Airport Road. Put the seats back, watch the planes leave town. She always said nobody's strong enough to tie her down, but I wasn't looking for that anyhow. I knew she'd leave, but I didn't know when. It matters to me now, whoa, but it didn't back then. And I laugh every time I start to think about us. We sent that summer out in style, and she's gone, but she left me with a smile, 'cause she was mine for a little while. I keep seeing pictures now of me and her in those summer nights. My mind fills with her, whoa, but it's alright, 'cause I laugh every time I start to think about us. We sent that summer out in style, and she's gone, but she left me with a smile, 'cause she was mine, yeah, she was mine, oh, for a little while. For a little while. Here we go. Thank you, Tim McGraw.
Well, this last song I'm going to do for you guys is my next single I'm releasing on November 3rd as Wildwood, and it's actually a cover of Ring of Fire, which was a big Johnny Cash hit. But what a lot of people always say is behind every great man is a great woman, and that's certainly the case for this song. My cousin June Carter Cash wrote the song. A lot of people forget that. And her sister Anita Carter was the first person to record it, and it didn't become the hit that Johnny Cash's version did, but I hope to bring the woman version back to this awesome song. So this is the Wildwood Spin on Ring of Fire. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And the taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild, and I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Oh, it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Ring of Fire. That was Ann Buckle. Great job on that.
Thank you so much.
You know, we're talking about original songs and covers and everything, you know. That was a beautiful job on a classic tune. Thanks
Thank
so
you
much for doing it.
Yeah, and the recording's actually with the piano, so if you like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope you'll check out the recording.
I bet that'll be great.
Yeah.
And your buddy is Jerry Vandiver.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jerry.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed having both of you on.
It was a lot of fun.
It's
Yeah.
Acoustic Interlude from the Pensacola Beat Songwriters Festival 2017. Thanks, guys.
All right.